Why does every global server run on a Finnish student's old homework? Introducing Linux. Created in 1991, when a Finnish university student named Lucius-coder decided to build a kernel for the Intel 80386 CPU. But don't let the current world domination of Linux actually fool you. Version 0.01 was a literal potato. It had zero networking, barely any drivers, and the memory management was so basic that it made a calculator look like a freaking supercomputer. But why the heck is every server running on it now? Well, because Linus did the most uncorporate thing possible. He made the freaking source code to be free. Quite generous from him. And that's when many people started to collaborate with this software. By the time the developers hit the first version 1.0, 1994, Linux had undergone a massive glow up. We are talking about networking happening. Like, of course, networking should happen because, well, at this stage, if your computer doesn't have networking support, it's basically a paperweight. And it's also allowed Ethernet support, which means that it made Linux to actually be something that will make other companies to kind of sweat that something is going wrong. And with that in mind, version 1.2 actually came in 1995. But why from version 1.0 to version 1.2 being the most important phase of the history of Linux? Because, well, at this point, they were deciding to number things in a way that it would be easier for you to know a stable version of kernel and unstable version of the kernel. That meant that if the kernel naming scheme was an odd number, let's say version 1.1, it was unstable, but it was an even number like version 1.2, it was actually stable. So in 1995, that's where Linux actually, really cooked hard. It was the time whereby Linux could also work on CPUs other than Intel TPU to work on